I don't know what's going on. Welcome to my channel. Don't know what happened to the intro. I've been having a problem with StreamYard today. Sorry about that, guys. Welcome to my channel. Everybody love Juju12. You are in the right spot. The quarterfinals of the Big Ten tournament. I just wanted to come up and with you if you want to join. I know it's not the USC Trojans today, but it is the Minnesota Gophers against the Washington Huskies. Oh, she was in bounds. Okay, and it's showing on Peacock. So I don't know how many of you are going to join me today, but if you will, hang tough. We may get some people in here today, may or may not. I'll stay up and see how long you guys want to hang before the later games. A lot of people are working today. I didn't think anybody was gonna make it. I got Jacob duet 14-12 for in the first quarter. I didn't think anybody was gonna make it. I got Jacob. Hold on. Duet 14-12. I had my phone. I had to leave the area and I put it on my phone. So cool. Glad you guys are here. How's your day? I got you mixed up with someone else who was almost Juju's high school coach. For real? What do you mean almost Juju's high school coach? From what school? At Sierra? You mean Juju went to Windward and then Sierra Canyon? Hold on, let's see. Did I score? Did I score a signature one? Oh, he just covered up. I ordered a trading card, and I was trying to get the one. Oh, it's you know when you open them up, you don't know if you're going to get a signature signed one. After that big win, and it had a cover on it because I never seen it do that, so I thought maybe I had a signature one, but I don't. So I have to get it signed by her, by Juju. It comes in the plastic case, and then it talks about the game that your card came in with. So yeah, cool. They worth money. A guy in chat almost got the job. Oh, her high school coach been there, not the one from Sierra Canyon. I think you're thinking of Kennedy. I think he's thinking of Kennedy too. Edawanda coach been there for a minute though. He's been with Kennedy the whole time. Unless he's talking about Mondo. I don't know what happened to Mondo, Jacob. Did you kick Mondo out? He ain't been back. I don't know if Mondo was acting up. I don't know that he would. But Kennedy's coach, Juju's coach from Sierra, she been there for a minute. She had played against. She's California bred. She's been around since she played against Dinah Taurasi when she played herself. She's an excellent coach. Juju got her first went number one in the nation ranking when she was I think junior. And you did. I know you don't have a wrench anymore, but you and Nippy were my first wrenches, remember? And you're like, Julie, I got it. And then now you don't. And I don't know why. I don't know what happened. And I kept saying, send me back your your YouTube address so I can add you. Because I would have to go back all the way through the thread in the Discord to find, or wherever it was you had sent it to me, I think in the Discord, in a chat, and then that's how I took it and found it, because there's another Jacob, and I couldn't do it because I don't know your name. In it you know how you did HTTPS backslash YouTube.com /@ then your pop up, and then I don't know what your symbol looks like on YouTube or anything to be able to find that, because sometimes people have different names than what they have in the chat. That's what it was. 1732. Okay. Shh. Just hold on, guys. Thanks for your patience, guys. Kia, sorry about that. I had to step away. Gotta check on moms. I'll help her when she calls me. 23-14. 23 Washington, 14 Minnesota. Who y'all got in this game? I always thought Minnesota was a kind of a tough team, but then I always knew Washington, like with that Savia Sellers girl. I thought Savia was really good. Savia is a really good player. 23-14. There were some big ones today. Tennessee beat Georgia, but it looked like Georgia in the beginning was winning. Then I think Syracuse was playing someone. Somebody had a big buzzer beater over there in the SEC. So end of college basketball. What you mean? What y'all talking about? I think it's the end of the line for Izzy Higginbottom. What? What? Why you say that, Jacob? Why is it at the end of the line for Higginbottom? I heard a lot about her. The way people were feeling, I thought that she was about to break in and get drafted. When people were talking, it's just warming up. The games are just, she's a senior. Yeah, her character because they lost and they're not okay. So they lost, and then they're not in the March Madness tournament, right, Jacob? Is that what you mean? That's it. Oh, that's sad. So Lady Vows, they dominated Texas A&M. You think Johnny will keep her job? I know, because he's like when he's like that's the end. Is she don't get a chance to play overseas. Hey, I gotta leave. I gotta leave this stream real quick because StreamYard is acting up. It's not showing my camera. Keeps acting up. I gotta check on why it's not streaming through Firefox. I should have said college career, correct? What up, man? Everyone had a lot of crazy stuff happening today, so this is a good escape for the moment. I feel you. Like, my system is acting up. I just wanted to come on and see if y'all wanted to talk about it, the teams that are playing currently. We just started our Big Ten. So 25-20 Washington and Minnesota. I know that Tennessee played Texas A&M and won. I think Georgia was playing somebody, and it was Georgia was trying to hang. I don't want to act like I could tell you the scores, but let me take a look. The Lady Vows dominated Texas A&M for sure. Let's see. I just try to stay away from any kind of negative. Most of the things I see are good. Maybe it's because I don't get negative talk of Juju in the algorithm. But it's been a lot of different takes. So it's just like, oh well, we're gonna have to get this to Juju. I don't know why they stress. I don't know why they struggle so hard to like. I don't know what they wanted her to do. Like maybe they just wanted her to do exactly what she did last year, to average 27. Like just continue to score 30 points and and so on and so forth. And I'm like, no, man. 24.4, whatever she's got is enough to pass Hannah. Enough to she scored 68 points average. She scored 68 points total, but the average 30 would come out to 34 each game against UCLA. Against what was important, it wasn't important to come and dominate. Like her freshman year, it was important to show off, against teams in the Pac-12. It wasn't important to come and dominate like Purdue, Minnesota, Maryland every single night, and then you just want to wear her out so she's slumping like Hannah towards the end, or she's burnt out by tournament time. And we ain't doing that. I had a lot going on, Jacob. I haven't really been able to tap in as usual. Yeah, we understand that. And I feel like they just wanted her to like tap out early. Like it's about pacing yourself. It's about getting your teammates confidence and being able to perform without you as much. Trying to seeing different combinations of players coming in the game playing. And really trying to get the confidence of the freshmen when we don't have Tebow at point guard. I mean, come on now. People just need to mind their business, enjoy and watch the game. Like if you're not gonna be able to analyze and critique and get the feel of what is happening, with the team, I suggest they just be quiet. Because to have enough versatility in your game and maturity in your game to know when to turn it on and know when to turn it off, and to have confidence that you can turn it on under the bright lights, that's something you get like your junior year. Like she has that her sophomore year. All right, that makes sense. And when we can vote for the shooting guard award, another award, we did that already. Those votes are in. It's my like Ann Myers, the Wooden Awards. I think those votes in. I don't know why you guys said it was going to come back up again, and they'll start talking about that probably. I think those will be talked about during the tournament, maybe. I don't know about the conference tournaments. I know people are crashing out. Today I saw that. You guys know who Camille Pierre is from Vanderbilt? Like she got left off of getting anything in the ACC, right? I mean, it just really wasn't really anywhere for her to go because you kind of got Camille Pierre, right? I mean, Blake, sorry. Well, Blake's got freshmen. So her coach wrote a statement, really nice statement, just really scathing the voters, coaches, whatever, media. And basically it was like, how could you leave Camille Pierre, who's done this, and really support her. So then this morning I wake up and there's a small forward award given to Camille Pierre. Crazy, right? That was crazy. And then to be honest with you, the SEC, I like Madison Booker. I think she's amazing. She's going to be a great draft pick in 2027. But I would have given it to Anissa Morrow from LSU, Player of the Year. I feel you, Nippy, outside picking my kids. This is my thing. World you in the top 5, so I think we can vote again. Okay. Well, if they put it out again, Nippy got it in the Discord to click on. I check every day just to see, because I heard you guys saying something about it opens up again. I don't know. If she doesn't get it, it means she must be getting something bigger. I want her to get that Sullivan Award and the National Player of the Year Award and the USB Women's Basketball Association award, whatever award that signifies you're the top and best player in the country. I want her to get it. I was looking at the you guys. I was looking at the game in Indiana and how Indiana was really close to us right in the beginning, and Drew didn't look like she felt good. And this is when we were still missing chippies. March 11th, Sullivan. Oh, good. That'd be good. I think that's a great award. It's prestigious citizenship, character, community service, all that. My that's Juju. Anna Myers Award is over, but the Sullivan Award voting reopens on the 11th. Okay, that one. Okay. I mean, she does her Good Juju Foundation for during the holidays, and then she did an extra one recognizing athletes that lost their things in the LA fire. Just whatever little she can do, because it's short minute. I'm sure to get her sponsors on board, whatever she can do for as many as she can. When she becomes like a multi-millionaire, I'm sure she's really going to do a heck of a lot more. I know she talked about starting like an AAU league, something that we had traveling teams. I don't know if you want to call it AAU, like the way they have, what do you guys call it, EYBL and all that. We want to do something like that, and I think under her name would be great. We should be able to give her a lot of help on that. I would even help in any way that I can. The way we had our summer league going for all grades, it was high school, college girls that just graduated, pros, stuff like that, because the WNBA hadn't started yet. Do something like that in Los Angeles again. Try to stir that up. I think Paige and Drew are the only women in basketball players on the list, which says something. Yeah, and I'm not aware of Paige's contributions, philanthropic contributions. I don't know, because maybe I don't follow Connecticut enough to know that. I just know what my player does. So, of course, I'm rooting for her in that category. Allowing college athletes allows you to see the will to compete. So Drew will not recess in the W. Nah, she won't. To make money, allows to make money to see what competes. So, no, I don't think it will. I don't think she'll recess. Like me and Nippy talk about it all the time. The trajectory and the growth that we see, and the growth since high school, and just the maturity, just how much I've seen her learn just this year in adjusting to defenses, adjusting to new players on your team, balancing work life, basically balancing the brand, the deals, the probably conversations she has to have, and interviews she has to do. Top of that, schoolwork and practice and getting up shots, and then trying to make time for yourself that doesn't include basketball, and all you can really do is lift your legs up. Like she said, watch the show called Severance. They do the cancer awareness stuff. Yeah, I know Rhea does that. She's really big on that. Must be something that touched her deeply in her family. A lot of athletes before now would get to the pro and slack. Exactly. You can see it, and they compete, and they ain't starving. I saw that. They got to the dub, and I remember when Diana and Sue, they were there in the very beginning. They kind of like shocked. They came in pretty hot, and then won. And then there was a time where Sue was like, I got to get better. Like, because it took her a while, to get her first championship. Diana kind of came in cool, with a hot team, and could, they were really ready to go get the best coaches and draft picks. I mean, at one point, Cheryl Miller coached them. Cynthia Cooper, I don't know if you guys know that coach, Venus Mercury. They had Paul Westphal. They had his assistant. Forget the black guy's name. I mean, I always liked the fitness market. It was hot, except when they played the Sparks. No, no. So, and I remember them talking about nutrition and training and fitness, and then you could see the baby fat just roll off of them and just really be full of protein and solid and things like that, And those are the ones that stayed around the longest, that took it serious, worked in the off season, besides going overseas, came back with new bags every year. So those are the ones that are going to last. I'm telling you, 2027 class is going to, some of these vets are going to have to sit. Come on down, sit down. Go play Athletes Unlimited. I don't know. Go overseas. Be done. Coach. I mean, whatever the case may be. If you don't take yourself in your training and hire somebody because you're making more money, there's more deals out there, you are going to get left behind. These kids are not playing. They coming in hot. They coming on the court hot, ready to go. Because they always have younger cancer patients at the games, which is amazing because I'm a former cancer patient, and I told Nippy this already. Oh, okay, all right, you're a survivor. Is that what you're saying, Jacob, right? It's amazing. I mean, the tremendous fight that you have to have. This is similar to the game of sports, wins, losses, adversity, having resilience, fighting through the mentality, your thoughts, the thoughts, the negative thoughts. I've always told, like, when people have cancer, the doctors really want to push that you stay positive, have a positive, outgoing mindset is really what you need. Yep. Wow, Jacob, that's amazing. It's a blessing. Big ups to you. Okay, Hitting Biden had 38 points. I just saw that. She be scoring. Man, no joke. Hey, is Kelmy Miller playing for Rutgers? Hey, look like she is. I heard she ain't played. People, I'll be online. Well, Kelmy ain't played since February. One guy said since January. All right, no, I think I seen her in February. But I think she gonna play. I don't know. I think they just showed that because Rutgers plays Nebraska next. I do it. Thank you. Yeah, big ups to you. I'm gonna go harder than that. I'm gonna go harder than that. I'm gonna go harder than that. I'm gonna go. Hey, I ain't seen him in a long time. Blake Griffin. I don't know, Jacob. They just kind of showed who's playing next, and they had a player, and she's number 32, right? Let me look. She's number 32 on Rutgers. Hey, has anybody done their brackets for the Big Ten? Or if you haven't done your brackets, is it because you ultimately believe that it will be USC and UCLA in the finals? So you didn't do the brackets? I also saw you disrespect Chicago's. and a few of the streams. It ain't that bad. Chicago? Wait, who you talking? Okay, I'm lost, Jacob. You got to say who you talking to. DeWitt? DeWitt doesn't like Chicago. Chicago who? I want to get in a conversation. You're having your sidebar conversation. I don't know. DeWitt? I did my predictions and they were mostly right. Except, wait, how do you know they're right? I haven't played yet. What prediction? I'm talking about for Big Ten. So you had Purdue getting in over Rutgers. Oh, you're talking about just to get into the brackets. You you had Purdue getting in. No, but Rutgers got in. I did. Maybe about Kennedy. What did I say? What are you saying? No, you do. Me? Why would I tell Chicago? Oh, the matchup predictions. That was smart. I didn't even think about that. I don't think I could have done that. Why does my screen do that? I don't think I could have. I don't think I could have told you the matchup. That would have had to sit down and really like figure out, like, I guess, um, what their games, right? How many games they won and lost. I don't know. I don't know how to do that. Um, we don't do that. You just get the bracket. I think because you want Jew in Chicago. I didn't. Hell no, I don't want Juju in Chicago. Jacob, I never did Chicago. If anything, I wanted Kennedy in Chicago. I didn't. I don't want. I did. I said I don't like Sonya Citron in Chicago. I don't want Juju in Chicago. I live in Los Angeles. I live in Southern California. So you gotta be. She gotta be in California. Oh shoot! Hold on a second. Hold on, guys. What do you like about them? Do it. Only know Rich Paul's story, so I don't know much about the company. You talking about Clutch? I saw it on Take It, but don't give people like that a lot of attention. Right? I don't want to offend people about hoopla around the media. It's a bit too much, really. What about what do you mean? Can you expound upon a bit? Why Rich got to be approaching folks to vote for LeBron? Probably talking about the NBA because he needs votes. I think players like Don Taurasi and LeBron, as much as they've done to the game, as much as they've goaded out, they are the scoring leaders, and kids are tired of them. It's like a new generation. They're tired of people talking about 70s and 80s, 90s, and 2010. I heard, and they just want people to accept, where the league is now. Start, Steph is like that middle ground, but you got like Anthony, John Morant. I mean, shoot, I like LaMelo Ball, and there's the Celtics players, and they want to move on and get to the good stuff. They don't. They want to talk about some of the newer players. It's like I don't even know if they still into like KD and that. So cunning business moves, deals under the table. That she mad you on my who mad? Who mad you? What? It's hard to be mad at Juju because you can't say nothing about her game. You can't say that about her game. It's like you demand. What I don't like is you demand all this perfection out of her, like with efficiency. But you didn't say that about inefficiencies with turnovers dealing with Caitlin. And I'm sure Caitlin had the same turnovers in college. I could be wrong. Correct me if I am. But it's like they took the assist to turnover ratio right out of the equation. Oh, Rachel, she could barely she could barely hide her bias. She had to admit, what it is, but she couldn't really glaze the way she would glaze someone else. And I don't know what it is that she has against Juju. You don't know her. You may know Hannah's political values of conservatism versus liberalism. For all you know, you don't know. People live double lives all the time. You don't know her from a can of paint, and you only know the image that they draw up for you. So, you can't judge. You don't know Juju's value. You don't know you can only assume. But I know Juju has gone from, when you look at her Big Ten interview, and this is an evolution. What I like about her is like she grew up in the era of Candace Parker and Barks, and so she quite naturally gravitated towards a 6'3" player that plays similar to her, and that you can definitely model your game and grow from. But I think she's into Asia, and her and Asia talk a lot, and they're both under Clutch, I believe. And so she's gravitating towards the number one player who's basically dominating. And I think what attracts her to Asia is Asia's dominance. Asia wasn't one of my favorite players, but I couldn't out. You know what I'm saying? I don't like gravitate towards Asia, and I don't really have any her merch or anything, but but I don't dislike her, and I don't have a an opinion to think that she's not the most dominant player in the league, because of what I've enjoyed about her, seeing that every single year she's improved and added something to her bag. And the pure dominance and the way that she takes over a game. Like there was a game against Chicago that Chicago should have won, and at the last minute, I mean, that was a big time thing. Like Camilla got 5 blocks on her. They were getting her back. And then she won the game on the last second shot. Just brilliance. That's what I like. Oh, because she interviewed Hannah, no wonder. So she feels some kind of connection. Okay. But you know what the thing about it is, I'm gonna tell you. Let me tell you about sports. Let me tell you about sports or anything celebrity wise. If you want everybody to like you, you're going to be sadly mistaken. Everybody has a preference. I think Jew is Democratic, but I don't care about that. All she follows Kamala and her family hates Trump. Okay, well, how do you know that? How do you know? As much as I follow her, I know. How do you know that? What her family loves and hates and all that. How do you know that? So, I don't. If you want everybody to like you, you're in the wrong business. And that she's got that a good handle on that. She likes hostile crowds. It's sports, not politics. When in merit, honestly, been the face of NBA for too long. That's all. Just a tad bit too long. Just a tad bit too long. What happened to the March Madness special with Jew and other girls that was supposed to come out today? Oh yeah, I didn't know where to find that at. Oh, okay. Well, now that you said March Madness, let me look. Maybe it comes on in the evening. I thought there was something on March 5th, and I was like, where is it? I didn't even I didn't even memorize like where I was supposed to find it. That's what I was doing today, and I got distracted. And they could only pick a few, and then the people have a problem. Just like Caitlyn, she executive produced something, and it was her, Kiki, and Camilla. Great storylines. I learned a lot, but I feel like, dang, it's like, well, why she took them? Why she picked? Man, you can never please everybody, and it's annoying. Sometimes, I mean, like unless we're voting for something, like I said, I was like, well, I kind of thought Madison's a good choice, but I was like, well, I think kind of Nisa stood out to me a bit for that award. But hey, I mean, I don't know. Maybe there was something I missed. Maybe because Texas, she's more impactful. Texas is number one, so you normally go with that. Do you remember what the channel I sent in the Discord? You have it in the Discord? Oh, did I send it to? Her family posted a lot. Her family. Okay, so who is her family? Who do you have as her family? Because I ain't never seen God's Messenger, her cousin Tracy Mills do it, T. Kells do it, and Breezy do it. Those are the three I follow in her family. Very good about certain things on their social media. I don't know what Jacob, please don't do that. If you don't know what you're saying, let's just stay away from that on my channel. I'm going to the link under March Madness. I just started with college hoops last year, well, since like high school. Hometown Heroes, ISU, Hometown Heroes, Middle Tennessee. Rooted. Perennials. Tickets. NCAA sign up. Women's Final Four coming. Or they call the Perennials? Mm-hmm. We have to find that, guys. What they were asking, why CC picked certain players just because she was an executive producer doesn't mean she had the power to pick and choose. That's what I'm saying. Her aunt, Two Kels, posts a lot of different things on Instagram story. I see all the time. Yeah, I follow her. But I didn't pick up anything so, profound that she's saying F Donald Trump or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna keep it 100. Like, they don't actually. It's mainly the two aunts, and I'm not trying to start anything. They actually posted on the story, but start bringing it up. No worries. You got invited to Lynchburg, and they chose the military. You got invited to Lynchburg. I have a best friend who lives in Lynchburg. He's from Virginia, and chose the military. You chose the military. Oh yeah, you said you're in the military. Right. What you mean, like a college in Lynchburg? I have friends that live up there. Shoot, my best friend's daughter graduating this year. I wish I could go. I don't even want to get in no plane. Have y'all seen the ticket prices? I don't even want to get in no plane, bro. I don't even have anybody to cover for me. I mean, I do for the weekend, but not the dogs, but a human. Yeah, my mom. But if I were to go, I'm missing out so much. Watching her grow up, and now she's about to graduate early. She's a um, multidisciplinary in track and field, and just a brilliant student. But what Tracy you posting though on Instagram? Yeah, I don't see anything political. Wait. Oh yeah, she expressed her dislike for Trump. The family doesn't get Republican at all. Can't assume all their beliefs, but definitely not Republicans. Yeah, I can see that. Hey Juju, how are you doing today? What up, Donovan? What's happening? Just looking at okay, so Washington is pulling away. This is who I had. This what so is like booting me out, and I gotta get this solved. So I think you guys will still be on, but I'm gonna leave entirely and then come back. Okay, let's see. Say, just check for the special, and they don't have Juju's episode up yet. Where do you find it at? What's the name of? Can you tell us the name of the link and where we could find it? But I thought all of them were going to be like March 5th. Like I don't forgot who are the people that are featured. Who are the players that are featured? 54-46, Minnesota down. Minnesota actually. Oh, I was gonna say I thought Minnesota was higher ranked than Washington, but they're not. They're 13, and Washington is 12. On the official March Madness YouTube channel, they each get their own episode. Audie Crooks is up right now. I love me some Audie Crooks. That's what they were talking about today when I kept seeing some stuff on Audie Crooks. Yeah, she's a vibe. She's a vibe. I like Audie Crooks. I mean, I could just see her like being my favorite big. Like if I was on her team, she's just a sweetheart. Look at the teams they lost to through the years: USC, Utah, Oregon State, Washington State, Stanford, LSU, South Carolina, and then look at and they wait who have they oh they usually just beat UConn. They never won it. Oh shoot, I don't think that as of late I don't think they won against South Carolina, have they? Who could possibly be a threat? I'm new to college, but you doing good though. You doing good. I just still think it was a buster move for us to lose, and I don't think Juju was not very happy of how they had played in that game. And Lizzie didn't even seem like she pressed the issue to be determined to win. Like she never went to the press, even with Kennedy. I think she didn't know who to put up front because Kennedy is the front on the press, and I don't know if she trusted who could be up in the front, for that press because she was so freaking nervous about getting burned by Liv and Hannah in the transition if they broke the press. She was just so freaking freaked out that she didn't have quick enough guards, didn't want to put Juju in a position to be taken out uh, offensively trying to play defense. But hell, you got to do what you got to do and let the chips fall where they may. But now Juju has shown her like I can play both ends of mostly like a small forward, help side defender. Um, Not so much trying to guard a smaller point guard. But Hannah was afraid of her. She didn't even try to blow by her, and if she did, that's where and then Kiki could have come up, but Kiki was kind of out of it. It was just like when we closed, I think Rhea had kind of came up some and hedged out blitzed a little bit at the top and responded back, but they were not in rhythm yet. You know what I mean? And it's just to me that loss kind of like stopped us from being number one right now. Hell, even Iowa. Those two losses, I'll take one or the other, not both of them, not losing both of those games. But if we hadn't lost both of those games, we would be number one right now. But do we really want to be number one right now? Is that the game she has to lead it for though? And people only viewed you as a scorer. No, I think people get it. I think they know she could play defense. She was on the defensive team last year. I mean, I was rooting for her, but you had Cam Brink and her mighty blocks and stuff. But I was like, shit, Juju could be defensive player in the year as far as I'm concerned. Like from what I was seeing, and then this year she really showed what she can do, because I was looking at what makes a defensive player. This defensive rebounds, she had like 7.3 last year. This is like 6.9, but she's got Kiki and Ray. Like she can go in there, but I've seen her and Kiki have their hands on the ball at the same time. Like Kiki won't let it go. Kiki just like gotta remember, let me get the rebound and I'll hand it back to you, because they're all thinking about their stats as well. But they can do a thing like box out, let the guards grab the ball, like they do with Caitlin in Indiana, so that she can push and transition. You guys get out of the way, just box out, let the guards grab it. You guys get down. I think she had to know that in the game. I think I think she was honorable mention. Yeah, she was something on that team in the Pac-12. But hell, a freshman making it is great. Like Kennedy's honorable mention is something, and I don't know if it's like a defensive thing or what she was honorable mention is in terms of like how you have first team, second team, and honorable mention for all Big Ten. They kicked me out again. Oh, the Wi-Fi is on. That's why. Okay. Yeah, she wrote her out of bounds. 60-51. They got this game. Okay. I think I figured it out. I think the Wi-Fi was on at the same time as the Ethernet. Kenny and Jew and Miles. I mean, Big Ten have really good defenders. Who are you saying? Who? Yeah, I think we have I think we have better defenders. Wait, I'm lost. You think that Miles is a good defender, do it? Because I don't think she's a good defender. I think they were talking about that. That's what she needs to work on in the pros. Betts, Marshall, Smith. Betts, Marshall, Smith. Do you like them in the Big Ten? What do you think? I mean, I guess when I think of top, I mean, I'm trying to think. I've seen some players in the Big Ten. Um, I think McDaniels would have been good, but I don't know for Maryland. Sellers can play D. There's people that can play D, but like who really kind of like stands out. Like there's been some good defense, um, individual standouts like in the Big Ten. You know what I'm saying? Break up the offensive flow out. Jew and Kenny Honor. Oh, got it. Yeah. Okay. I just want to look. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's so it's. I'm so angry about that game. Like I literally want to fly to. And I really want to. Hold on. I really want to fly to South Bend, Indiana next year when we go to play them in Notre Dame just to see them lose. I'm gonna tell you. Well, Marshall's not gonna be here, but if we before the season's out, if we have to ever come across Iowa again, I know Kenny. I mean, excuse me, Reyes already expressed like we're kicking their ass, and overall, I think Notre Dame don't. I don't. They better not want to see us in the tournament because Jew's going to want to solve this conversation once and for all. Just like we had to um we had to shut down the Page conversation. And if you can go after Page, who is a competitor when she turns it on and when she wants to, and she's a beloved Page. I don't want to be Notre Dame. Like you saw how we what quarter was it? The fourth quarter when we started to take the lead back again, and I think we were like 7 up, 7, then 10, then 11, and the Jew comes down and she could have done whatever she wanted, but she saw Avery in the corner, and Avery just took that shot. Then she came back to Avery again, and just was like putting the metal to the pedal. That's how we're gonna do them. Like we're gonna go up, and we're not gonna let off. Like we're gonna let you know resoundedly that we're beating you. Like we're gonna make you feel what we felt, embarrassment in our home, in front of our friends, our celebrities, our community. Like you came in there just stunting on us. Sellers was a Big Ten all defense. Oh, I thought so. Because I was like, Sellers, I mean, she's a senior. She should be. I was like, go ahead, Sellers. She was flying around doing everything. She was playing some tough D. But let me tell you, Jacob, when she went down the other night and she got that big brace on, if Brenda plays her in this tournament, she's no good for March. So do you play her in the Big Ten tournament and kind of like realize you're not going to get that far in the tournament anyway and let this girl play out, or do you risk her pro career because she looks like in pain, like her knee is not going to make it through March Madness, let alone the Big Ten. I just feel like I don't know. I just can't watch her anymore. Like she's not gonna be. She needs to be 100% to do what she does. I just so happened to look at Juju's TikTok repost, and I think we have similar tastes in shows and movies, music wise, 50-50. But I'm honestly surprised by some of the show movies she suggests. Really? I didn't see that on TikTok. Where did you find that at? What shows is she like? I her shows, I'm not like we don't align. Music, she's got a wide variety of taste in music. Very, very, I don't know how to put it. Like it's her genre, and I think it's interesting. It's ranging. It's always very smooth, very mellow. But television sitcoms and stuff, I don't know. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can get into Severance. I never tried it, so nothing pops off that I've seen her say that I'll be like, oh, I watched that. I don't know. I just watched Love and Basketball and got upset. That movie is so freaking relatable. The first time I saw it, I'm such a baby. I was like years ago. I just started crying because I was like, oh my God, she wrote my story. I told you I know Gina, the director, right? She played on my summer league park rec league, and she was telling me about this screenplay that she was making, and then she's like, I'm looking for some people to be extras and stuff. And so she had like this thing at Dorsey High School I didn't come, but my friends did. They were in it and stuff. I was like, oh my gosh, she was really serious. Like I could have been in this movie. Um, just in the background playing hoops and stuff like that. And then the characters, I mean, everything that she talked about is kind of like what we went through. She's more talking late 80s, where I'm early 80s, but I totally relate to the scene and with her growing up and loving the game and having kind of having a boyfriend that didn't understand and the this the inequities, I guess, um and disparities between men and women involved. Like she definitely needed to make curfew. She definitely needed to leave him, and it pissed me off that he didn't understand. Like he was just clueless. Like she was just supposed to drop everything and comfort him, and we can talk on the phone. Like you need to go to your dorm, I go to mine. Like I gotta go. I gotta leave. And to diss her like that in the friend zone is so familiar, so crazy. Let's make it clear. Ju and Kiki didn't play that well in that game. Period. I think Kiki more so hurt my feelings than Juju. Kiki totally hurt my feelings. The chippies, the shit that she was doing, I was just like, you letting this. I was just like, oh my god, she was totally not there, not ready. What up, Miss D? What up, chat? Miss D said, "What's up?" Yeah, we just talking. The breakup was so dumb. I do it. See, that's what I'm saying. You get it. You freaking get it. Oh my god, it made me so. I'm triggered. I'm just triggered. I went through this. Then she has to go overseas, and you come back, you're kind of a different person, and he's already getting married. Oh my god, I went through all that. Like Jesus Christ, I was just like, she didn't shoot well enough in that game because she was missing easy shots for her. Yeah, I think mainly she listens to chill, vibey music, but modern artists. On the other hand, like a very few such artists, but then she likes Sade, Sierra, Chloe. Uh-huh. Who she said Clara. She said she liked Clara. I had never heard of Clara. You know. What up, Miss D? Hey, Nippy Elizabeth. Yeah, I couldn't stand that Jew. It was just toxic. I was just so like, I'm so glad we have a male in here that agreed that was some punk ass move. Like he was just, I was like, dude, like you're so like into just yourself. You didn't even really even fully understand it. Like she's told you before, like, I mean, you're a blue chipper. You got your dad plays in a pro. Like you can do whatever you want and get away with it. Like we can't do that. We couldn't do stuff like that. You finally earn your way to get a starting position on a D1 team when you weren't even the recruit that they had went after. And then if you met like back in the day, like we had some asshole coaches. Like you mess up some shit like that, your ass will sit. You would sit. You might if they depending on how badly they really need you, you might sit out a quarter. It happened to me. I'm talking half or something like that. And it wasn't even my fault. Like something that happened, and then or you might just altogether like, especially if it's like non-conference, you might get put right back down to work yourself way back up, and they'll forget about you down there at the other end. It's like so. It's kind of like in practice. It's kind of like where you gotta earn your stripes, right? But it's like that would have messed her up, guys. Like, and then let me tell you, you don't want to sit there like the whole time working your butt off, and you may not even really get back and get those minutes again. And then you got to maximize the little minutes that they give you to earn more minutes. And they'll be just extremely disappointed. Then you're letting your team down, your family down, you down, and you're sitting up there like. And when people find out what it was about, like Pat, when Candace was in the hotel room with freaking Sheldon's ass, and she goes home to play in front of play DePaul, where all of her friends and family and childhood coaches. It's like a homecoming game. She goes to Chicago. And it's like, everybody gets a chance to play from their, your hometown, right? I know I did, but it's like, and Pat had Summer did not start. Pat, it was embarrassing because she had to stick to her principles that Pat has. You violated team rules, and she don't care who you are. Candace Parker, Maya Moore, I don't care who you are. Don Trosty, whoever you are, you violate these rules, and you're gonna, pay. I was watching that because she had curfew that was a non-negotiable with their coach. Like, be serious. Thank you. Oh my God, I got a guy that actually, be quiet, Bougie, that actually gets it. Hey, stop. That actually gets it. I'm still getting emotional about that part. That scene is was just ruined it for me. The whole thing. Right. I thought that was Kiki's game. I'm sorry, guys. That's a trigger for me. That movie was a trigger. Because you try to have love and you try to have basketball. And he just didn't get it. But obviously, and then she's like, she puts herself out there vulnerable as hell, trying to play him for his heart. And he said, with yourself, basically like, oh, this is totally what you would do. You'd finally, because I was like slow not to show my feelings too. Like, you want to tell me now, right before I get married, this is how you feel. Like, you don't really be knowing, right? So then she goes and plays a one-on-one, and he just bulled her over, knocked her to the ground. I was just like, and she just wanted to cry. I just was like, I was crying. I was like, oh my God. And then when of course it went, and he gave in and realized where his heart was too, then I was like, that's what made the movie really good right there. But at that point, when he was playing her and just dogging her out, I was like, oh my God, we need live Mike, right? RC in here. I forgot to ask what you think about the death of Angie Stone. Man, it's a lot going on. It's a lot going on, Miss D, with that. I don't know. And then I keep hearing all this, conspiracies around it, and I'm just like, it makes it even worse. Like, I didn't really get too much in detail. I'm really hurt about it. Like, I saw her in concert at Jazz Festival, and yeah, at the Jazz Festival, and then I never forgot that. And I was like, man, because at the Jazz Festival, you get to see them ad lib and stuff like that, and then that's when I could really see because I didn't even know that was her singing the intro to Living Single. No, was it Girlfriends? Why did they say Living Single? Girlfriends. I think she's an intro to Girlfriends. And then Nippy back on Love and Basketball. And then how he straight cheated on her in her face. That part. Like, you never told her that we're not together anymore. That is what used to happen to us in college, shit like that. Like, you friend zoned her. Like, all of a sudden, it was nuts. And just kind of looking at her, talking to her like she was like nobody, not there in front of that girl. Like, bro, that's what the kind of stuff Nippy that would have caused in the dorm, my dorms. Them girls would have been scrapped. That girl would have been scrapping with her. They would have scrapped. Yeah, he was a spoiled, toxic character, Omar F. Oh my God, is that what it was, Nippy? Because I was like, bro, are you serious? Like, you are cool. And after that, I was cool. After he showed his ass, Nippy, with that scene right there and how he behaved, because he was hurt because she didn't put him first. And then I was like, you know what? He's not ready. He's not ready for you, because he's definitely not taking you in consideration, because his mom is a stay-at-home mom. His mom knew her NBA husband was out there cheating his ass off like all NBA players. I shouldn't put them all in that bag, but like most of them. And so you never know, if they hadn't gone through this, they might not have had the relationship to mend back together, eventually have the baby. him support her in her career, because he didn't grow up seeing that. Now, although he was really hurt how his mom was treated, he was slowly becoming just like his dad. Right? She had to fight tooth and nail to finally get a starting position as a freshman. As a freshman, do you guys understand like how hard that is? And you weren't even like the blue chipper one that they recruited. What was cool was that the W started at the end though. Yeah. Because it was like mirroring for Gina, um, being a little bit younger than me. It started like a little bit sooner. Like say like she got out of college. I think the dub probably started like 5 years later. Where for me it was like when I got out of college it was more like 10, something to that effect. So it was kind of like she had that opportunity to to come back home and to play. So here's my thing. Here's my thing, Nippy. Okay, so at the end, the girl was a little dark skinned baby, took took on more of the look of Omar, and then Jew, I think, should be a baby that we didn't know they had, who's now in the era of now playing basketball in this NIL brand, and this is the superstar. And then we have somebody play that baby from back then and play out either they made it or they didn't make it, because that was 96. So they would be done. But maybe they have a child and it's now Juju, because Juju was born in 2005. So 18 years later, here we are, boom, with this baby that's kind of looking more like her mom, and got gets the scholarship to USC, no doubt. And Jew's been doing a little bit of acting, as you guys can see. I'm telling you, we're gonna do a remake, and we're gonna do it with Sanaa Omar, and we're gonna get Juju to be their daughter, because she's doing her little acting. Because I'm not saying with the deodorant spray, right? Degree, right? So then you got the one where she's in the basket. You got the one where she was like a mannequin. Then you got the one where she comes around the corners, picking up the sponge, tossing it, and getting a few lines. She's getting her acting chops together, y'all. She's getting her acting chops together. Okay, she gonna be in love with basketball. It's gonna be off the chain. Okay, because she gonna be JoJo Watkins. He was seriously pissing him off. Couldn't believe she left a successful career overseas for him, and they were both basically emotionally cheating right underneath his face. Emotionally cheating, yeah. She didn't leave for him. She came back, remember? And then they ran into each other. That's when she found out she left. She left like a lot of them did after a while, and came home to do a banking job, which is kind of similar based on, she's doing things loosely based on certain players' lives. More like Flojo, like she had left running track, and then she went on and got the banking job. Um, and then I think the 88 Olympics was coming around. I was on track, like watching my friend do a last chance meet. I'd already qualified for nationals. My friend was trying to qualify. Me and Jackie Joyner were on the court watching somebody on the track, and she was like, Jackie was like, who? She said, look over there. Who's that? And jogging on the track, and she was heavy set, and she had that little funky hairdo that you guys never really got to see later. And just got married to her brother. And I was like, who is that? Is that Flojo? She's like, yeah. I said, she coming back? Because I knew she had stopped. And she had stopped and started working at a bank and all that kind of stuff. So she's kind of like putting, I think, a lot of stories together. Hold on, this time is working. Hold on. Okay. What I missed, guys? Yes, I have. When she explained that they filmed at a real what? That's why I like the transfer portal. You don't have to be stuck on a team. Me too. I mean, Miss D, I don't know if you play, but like in my day, it was like it's almost like you're held hostage because you have to sit out a whole freaking year if you go to transfer. It's like in some situations, coaches know that. And it's like they had too much control. Like, I don't like that. I know that I pissed me off again. He was slow and he's gonna dunk on her. And then he's gonna go dunk on her, Donovan. That just pissed me off. That pissed me off. Donovan, that was straight disrespectful, Donovan. He did not really want her. But he did. He was just mad. And but he couldn't deny where his heart really was. Because his girlfriend, Tara, in the movie, she was nice and all, like, it was like he was just doing what all the guys do. Oh, I got a trophy girl, on my arm or what have you. And, that's what they do. Like, they be with you until they get to the league. And instead of marrying, like, the girl that was with you in high school, that's what makes LeBron so appealing. Like, he married his high school sweetheart. Oh, that was it, Miss D. And he sung the Girlfriends. That's what I couldn't remember. The intro to Girlfriends. I just learned that. I didn't know that. We already have a love and basketball story with Malia and Isaiah Collier. Oh, Malia Samuels. Is that who Malia? Are you talking about Malia Samuels? He played in her face bad the whole movie. Like, he didn't know. It was like he was so immature. No, Jacob. I don't know anything about their relation, but I hope it's nowhere near as toxic. Don't even put that in the air. Right. Atmosphere. 21-8, 4 assists for Ladine at Washington and the win. Okay, so Washington got that one. Okay, so like I said, my TV went off, y'all. So Rutgers plays Nebraska. Rutgers plays Nebraska. Does Keelman McMiller play? Yeah, nay. I've seen that so many times. People becoming the exact same thing they hate in their parents. Exactly the same exact thing. In the movie, how I always got to tell you guys a story. How I got the 6 degrees of separation, right? Okay, well, I do. Okay, so his dad in the movie The Haysbert. Haysbert, and you can look it up. Went to high school, San Mateo High School. Dennis, he's older than me. I didn't go to school with him, but I was on the track team with his brother, Adam. He was our homecoming queen in '81, not my grade. And then the twins are the nephews. His nephews are like my age, and me and Ronald are at the senior year we're voted most athletic. And then I won't tell you more other than that. Okay, so with me and him, and then their sister, it was my teammate. So the Haysberts are well known in San Mateo, and they are really close friends of mine. Yeah, that would be an awesome movie. Y'all and Callie would make it happen. You already know that we're gonna make it happen. Juju gonna do something. Juju gonna mark my words, Nippy. Nippy and I gonna be together all the way to the end of her career till she goes into the Hall of Fame. We're gonna stay in touch because I'll probably be an old lady, but I'm gonna be right there watching her go into the Hall of Fame and the speech and just all the memories we're gonna watch her go through. Just watching her grow up and becoming the woman that she's gonna become. It's just gonna be a great story. Maybe even a movie, Have a WNBA play the dark skinned baby. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Juju played a new baby, but some say she's too quiet. No, she's not. Me and Nippy were talking about that, how introverts are really good at pretending. And that's why you see her doing the commercials. She liked that. I've seen her mention that too. Um, she's good. She's real playful. You just gotta be around her. You have to watch her vlogs, and you gotta like probably really know her. If you watch her back in high school, like around people she's comfortable with, like McKinley Randolph and stuff like that, and even now, I think you'll even see more of her personality. Because I told everybody, Ms. D, I saw this TikTok, and Dom, I think Jacob was trying to tell me this. I didn't see this on Dom's recording. After that girl Bryant from that little guard, we just played Illinois, right? So Jew was driving down, coming down, going down the hole. Bryant takes a charge, and they called a charge where Jew thought really when you look at it from a different angle, because I've seen the play, she did jump to the side of her. And she does it all the time. I've seen it go towards, a no call or a foul. They called a charge. She was mad. So she's walking out the game. So, she's coming down the bench and she's sitting there by his hand. And then she's coming by the camera. I don't even know if she knew the camera's on. She gonna say, I knew I should have pulled up on her little ass. She's like, I knew I should have pulled up. Because, you know how you be talking to yourself? I should have pulled up on her little ass. And I was like, Choo-choo. At the world do you talk like this? Because I was seeing her at the game. When she's on the other, she's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you look at that one scene when she was in high school, she's like, "This my city." She's on the camera. "This my city." And so she's walking away. She's just my fucking city. I was like, I knew you had that what's up in you, girl. I knew you did. I see it. I need you to start with a few small, absolutely start with a few small roles and how she really is. Not sure if we want the weight of the legacy for her first big project or something like that, Space Jam, something small, All I'm going to say is I don't want to see no man playing Juju's face in that movie because we're going to be fighting. Thank you, big bro. Donovan. I love it. You should see, Donovan, you get it. Because you know how in LA, the game, all of them, all of them, like, the dudes down there, they don't play about they niece. They don't play about their niece. We don't play about Juju. You're not gonna play in her face. I don't know. You gotta come correct with that family around and all the big bros. You gotta come correct. That ain't happening. That ain't happening. That movie. That's the worst part of the movie because it's like it showed the dichotomy for sure. Because I talked to her because she was telling me about the screenplay. And I was like, "Oh, this sounds good. This sounds good." Because it's like what we went through being tom girls or tomboys or what have you, trying to play sports, but also having boyfriends like not understand like when he was talking to her in the car about going to the prom, she's like, "You gonna go with that hoe so and so?" And then she was like, "Who you gonna go with, Spalding?" And she didn't get it at first. She looked down at the ball. Okay, you being funny. You know what I'm saying? They don't really take you serious because, you love the game. You're a ball player and you love the game just as much as they do, but don't mean that you don't have other interests or, you know what I'm saying? Like that you aren't interested in touch with your femininity or in touch with your interest in having a relationship. And so the movie just really like showed like we didn't have the same. We just did not have the same opportunities. We just don't. In our situations are, totally different in that curfew. And the curfew thing is kind of crazy because, like Lindsay said, we don't have curfews when you're in LA. You understand? But when we're on the road, we expect you to. But and I remember her saying that in the On the Rise series, and I was like, wow, because it's true you didn't. After a while, but before that, we you did, especially freshmen. Most if they can demand of you need to be in study hall and stuff like that. Or if your grades are bad, maybe for your freshman or sophomore year, you gotta go to study hall. And certain things, if you're on the road, you definitely had a curfew. Because my seniors were breaking it when I was a freshman, and they just got the whole team in trouble. Plus, I'm thinking about scheduling movies to take a long time, and it would cost a lot of money to work around priority. Nippy, don't shoot the idea, die. We can do it. We'll figure it out. I don't even know how she's getting the goddamn commercials done. But you got to remember, Steven Spielberg donated a lot of money to USC. We have a building named after him. And radio, television, and film is huge at my college at Cal State Northridge and at USC. Everything can be filmed there. We're not talking about, she didn't really go anywhere. She went over to Barcelona, Spain, which is Sister Cooper story. And they filmed, just right around in LA, right there in that house, and then they go to and they were right there at USC. So she's already there. So let's start small. Keep doing the commercials, get started some sitcoms, and then go from there. Yeah, I agree. We're gonna do all that. She's gonna do that. 12 o'clock would be like 3 for me. I can make that happen Friday. Okay, cool. Yeah, we got to make that happen. The movie should be made right after the draft. After the draft? Okay, that sounds good. Okay. Right after that, they head straight into the WNBA season and before March Madness again, where she'd be fine time. You're going to do a little bit at a time. Yep. Rutgers gave up already. They gave up already. Hold on, Malia needs this sugar daddy over here. Y'all know, my girl Malia got sportsmanship award, right, in the Big Ten. I'm so glad she got something, because I was starting to feel like, is she giving up? Is she feeling bad? Because Malia be out there like hustling, doing her thing, and it's the way she came in control, not over dribbling. She just seemed like a different player at UCLA, and I finally was like, okay, she's not all caffeined up and shit, and going too fast for everybody, and dribbling off herself and getting stuck in the corners, and it was just like she came in like the old Malia, and I was like, yes, Malia, yes. If she really wants to, and make it can be done over the summer into the fall. But even then, no, you don't even have to do it all at once. You can just do sections and sections over time. But then they have summer training. It would have to be very quick shooting schedule, which can only be done if everyone, it's all done in sections. It's prepared efficiently, which rarely happens in Hollywood. I didn't see the video. Juju said I should have pulled up on her little ass nippy. She said, and I keep trying to repost it, and it won't. I don't know where it goes. I hit repost nippy on TikTok. It doesn't come on my page because I was like, I don't think that was supposed to come. I don't think that was supposed to come out. Nah, that Compton. Watch, baby. Watch, Miss D. Watch, Miss D. At least she didn't flip the bird like Kobe. Cody McMahon. Yeah, Cody. Nah, she ain't gonna do that. She ain't gonna do that shit. She said she can't fucking guard me also in the game, and did you too small. I don't know if she said fucking, but okay. Right, watch, Nippy. Who gonna reach USC? Anthony Edwards' love interest for Juju close to her age. Damn, he old. I heard that student section was saying some stuff to Cody, and that made her do that. Oh, I believe it. Oh, hell no to Ant. No, Miss D, no Ant ever. That boy got enough time. Hell no. He got baby mamas, dramas. No, we don't. No. I think Juju like Devin Booker. No. Keep that far away, Nippy. Imagine you in the chat watching this. What young player would be good for the Love of Basketball role? They gotta be. There's some people. Shoot, I'll take Mikey Williams. How much could and would Ledger Walker help out next season? Somebody told me Ledger Walker is old and she's not gonna help out much season. I can't remember what somebody said in the chat. Why? I was thinking that, Nippy, but I won't go to say it. She watching right now, Miss D. Not no Ant. Hell no. Shy or Collins Sexton. Ain't nobody young enough to be that guy from the WNBA. Hell no. Mikey Williams. What about Bronny? He's so corny. What? No. He missed his opportunity for even talking to her. He likes the Caucasian type, and I know it's just a movie. He can act, but nah. Mm-mm. Hell, hell nah. He only playing that snow. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. He missed his opportunity. How corny. Dudes was like, "What's wrong with you? Why you not having a whole love and basketball situation? Why you not trying to holler at Juju? Like, what's up with you, bro? Please, corny." Look, I didn't say a remake, guys. I did not say a remake. We don't even have to have the love interest because I did not say a remake. We're not remaking it to match the movie. She's her own and what's happening these days and nowadays. Why are you laughing? Do it. Why are you laughing at my response to Ronnie? Shit. Look at Nippy. She the one. Shoot. Nippy telling you how the girls feel. I know how them young girls. They do that a lot up in the Bay Area. I was like flabbergasted. You know what? You know what? NBA. Yes. Let me tell you, RC. Let me tell you what kid I like right now, big time. Right now, that I think I'm gonna follow. Cooper Flag. Cooper Flag and Juju play similar male female games. Cooper Flag all over the place. Cooper Flag, he's a hooper, man. He be balling. He ball on the offense, defense, whatever it takes. Like I love Cooper Flag and Juju are the next, you know. And I don't know if Cooper's gonna leave early though, before Ju. But if he stay in college long, like with Ju, they'll be like Bauman Award winner. I don't think Bauman is for track, but they'll be like the Wooden Award winners, and that's my guy right there, Cooper Flag. Looks like he's gonna have to be a Juju Watkins and Cooper Flag. Then shoot, me too. About to check on the other side for real. Ju is written in the stars for me and Juju cross paths. Okay, I've already done it. I'm gonna do it again. So I I believe it. Flag is one and done, just like the. I don't want him to be one and done. He's so bad. But if he stayed just one more year, oh my gosh, he should just like change it up, and just do it different. But he definitely ready to play in the pros. Who gonna level out in the league? I think. You think he'll level out? I don't know. So do you want him to stay longer and just enjoy his, dominating college? Nippy punching the air like Jew likes boys, or air of Jew likes boys. I think she does. He'll be like Paul George. I think if they win the title, he's out there. You think so? You think if they win the title, so what? Go for another one. I mean, I looked at him the other day and I was like, oh my God, he's kind of got a pro body and everything. But I want him to come in and dominate. He can't really necessarily dominate yet, but I think some of them old guys need to go. But so because I really want him to shine. You know what I'm saying? I really want him to shine. I like him. Sorry, Nippy. Take it, just be like, I see it's on Peacock. I'm scared to watch this movie again. Like I feel like I want to watch it again, but I just don't feel like going through the emotions. I'm gonna ask Gina when I see her. If I see her at the game, because she was nearby. Did I see her that day? I think I did. But I swear I'm gonna ask her. Are we gonna get a remake? Because she did something recently. I'm a charming, cute kid that can't be overlooked, Jacob. Sorry, I'm an asshole. Nip. That's crazy. Ginger crazy. Ginger, Lord, my Ginger out there doing the dang out thing. Everybody like Ginger. Don Staley daughter over there balling out for Georgia. Who? Who's that in Georgia? What was going on? Daughter, I know she looks like Don. Okay. What was going on with Georgia? Beating Tennessee. And then I think today they was like hooping. It's like, are they like a few pieces away or something from something? I'm still here. I got to turn the camera off. Are they a few pieces away from something? I'm thinking he got a daughter. I'm thinking he got a daughter do it. Like, I know I stopped to think like, Don got a daughter. She adopt somebody? She called her firstborn Tiffany Mitchell. Because that was the team that I started watching. Like I always from day one when Dawn got the job in South Carolina, I would just check in and I was always like impressed that she would go up against the top teams. Of course, Gino and Pat would always give her an opportunity, Andy, all of them, to get in there and get her team. I know, like when did that happen, right? and she would take her ass like kicking, right? And I was like, Dawn, just calm down. Like she's feeling down that side. I said, they not there yet. You gonna get a team. You gotta put your dues in, right? So then when I saw Tiffany Mitchell, I was like, oh yeah, this my player. She was like going 90 miles an hour. So my best friend I played with in high school was also an AAA coach in Georgia, is her AA coach. So they're like still close friends to this day. So she keeps me abreast on Tiffany news and stuff like that. So when I knew Tiffany got to the Aces, she's like, we're going. You know, Tiff's going to hook us up a ticket. So I said, well, I guess I'm just going to have to ask Tiffany when she come to my show. She's like, I'll talk to her about it. When we get to the WNBA, I'm going to try to get an interview with Tiff. So y'all behave in the chat when she comes, because I'm claiming that, and she will do it. So we're going to have Tiffany Mitchell talk about the Gamecocks and just in general, WNBA, her career, her, you know, what she thinks about Juju Watkins, soccer, you know, and just what do we think about overall, and you know, college hoops and the NIL deals and stuff like that. She seemed cool. Yeah, she's cool. She's cool. Just wasn't like, you know, being a pro and having access to NBA, you know, hoopers and stuff like that. I mean, yeah, she's gonna be playing with her teammates. She's gonna be playing with Asia. She back playing with Asia. So I just think something I do, but you know, I'm a little worried though, because I feel like something is happening over there. I don't know what, but you know, with the coaching changes, the firing of Natalie Williams, you know, the whole getting sued, possibly even still in legal trouble with the Derek Hamby thing, and then just how they treated KP low key, you know. So I'm rooting for KP. She's back home in Cali, 90 miles from her hometown, and she'll be the leader that she should have been, because really the San Antonio team turned into the Aces, and but her and Lambeer, they kind of clashed, and they had a weird, you know, Cam Bates situation, and she was coming off the bench and stuff like that, and you know, but I think when Chelsea was injured and Jackie was, I think Kelsey was holding it down. You know, they get on Kelsey about this, they get on her about that. I'm like, yeah, you know, defense, and she do the best she can, but overall, I think she gives 100% effort anytime she's on that floor. So I really dig her. They don't have no money to get no free agents. I want to hear from Kennedy, man. Shoot, that As long as I watch these guards in the league, I'm not impressed. I'm just not. I'm not. As long as you don't have Kennedy Carter in the league, I don't really. I'm not impressed. I don't really think that you guys are as bad as you think you are. I think Kenny would eat you guys alive. She don't have a team. Nobody picked her up. Nobody picked her up. I'm like, oh, you talk about heavily blackballed. What in the world? So Indiana plays Oregon. Okay. So Nippy said, you guys said Deja Kelly is playing better and that we'll probably play Oregon, which I prefer because I don't feel like playing on goddamn Indiana. I know it's crazy. I feel like I've seen so many more crash outs. I mean, physical fighting, stuff that Brittany has gotten away with, chasing the whole team, trying to hold her back, craziness in a dub. And no one has faced harder consequences than Kennedy. So I'm like, Kennedy, what do you be doing to these coaches or something? Like, what do you be crashing out or something? Like, I don't know. It makes me be it make it be something more than a story. Maybe no, Miss D, that's what I hear, but I feel like that's on her. Take your meds, because mental health is like real. And why did I just think I was looking at on this highlight that Caitlin Clark was overseas or something that in the orange jersey? I couldn't recognize that was Syracuse for a minute. I think Boston College wins this, right? And so yeah, take your meds. You know what I'm saying? You can't fault somebody for that, but like you said, there's more to the story. Her personality is that bad? I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, Boston College got that one, y'all. I just can't wait to see my Trojans celebrate like they were doing last year on their way to get to the Pac-12. And this the tightness and the camaraderie between them. Everybody just excited and celebrating. But Ms. D, what's gonna happen with the SEC? Because it's gonna come down to Texas and South Carolina. It's like we're gonna come down to UCLA. Do we beat UCLA for the third time this year? Do we? I say yeah. I don't care if it's the fourth time. We might see them again. I don't care. I just think we got their number. Should get picked up. It'll be a short leash type situation. Okay. What was a short leash last time? Trojans hat. No one can stop them. We hot. We hot. Miss D said we hot. Trojans are hot. Nobody can stop us. We hot. We better not cool off. God damn it. All right. So Virginia final against Pitt. Poor Pitt. Pitt just be getting tossed around. I did hear she may have bipolar disorder. Oh, okay. Damn. How did Blake's get freshman of the year over Joyce? 53 and 55 points. Shit. She's a starter for one. She's a starter. She has starter minutes, and she maximizes her minutes by scoring 53 and 55. And she's good. I feel that in the SEC is going to be SEC and Texas chip game. Yeah, I do too. I kind of think it's going to be that. The Texas kind of pulled it together because for me, I just didn't see it. I mean, until I saw him bring in Oldacre, then I saw the freshman Jordan Lee, then I started to see Preston. Like every now and then he would bring some pieces off the bench that I had never seen before. And I was like, okay, he's doing some things where we don't know everything they got. And then when I saw the white center, Taylor Jones, I was like, she's good. She's good. She stayed out of foul trouble. She's good. And then when Madison is good, hot, she's good. And then Rory, like, as the season's progressing, she's coming. She's not quite the way she was, but it's good enough to do whatever. And if she slides off ball more and get off that ball and let Madison touch her more, they're a good team. Defense hit or miss with threes and trap defense. Okay. Tennessee hit or miss. Yeah. Because I believe in Tennessee, but I'll be like, damn, you guys be relying on those threes too much. If you don't go down, could you guys go to something else? You got Talaysia Cooper. Let her penetrate. I just think you seeing us play these away games against Indiana or Maryland, everybody was kind of like, "Oh, the Trojans." I was just so proud that we battled and went away, um, and traveled that far. To taking the travel and to taking young people with you, taking new pieces like TiVo and Kiki along, still kind of like learning each other along the way and getting wins. Told me a lot about my team, and that's when I realized, like, okay, we got a squad. Um, yeah, we got a squad because Jew hasn't even rounded out yet. She hasn't even like leaned out her body mass, found her rhythm. She had the messed up finger all summer, so the shot wasn't falling. That's when that three ball falls, everything's gonna come into place, and it has. And now she has like more spring and more bounce, like more bounce. So I was like, oh gosh, she's rounding out at the right time. Couldn't have happened at a better time. I mean, Joyce led in scoring in this for SC, and then when did she start leading? Because Chloe was leading in scoring and rebounding, and they were number one team in the number one conference. No, when were they number one in the conference? They're co-champs in the number one conference. Who said they're the number one conference? We got more. We have more. We have more teams in the tournament than they do. SEC. Don has to change up a little bit. Go with that hot hand Joyce and Lay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think she knows now. I think she knows now. I don't know if I would have did it sooner because you don't want to show that hand yet. You don't want to. I always feel like you gotta be careful. And unfortunately, people are too sensitive about the game. Like you got to know, like you got to be unselfish. You got to do what's best for the team. You know what I'm saying? And if starting is not the best thing for you to do, you know, according to matchups, that's what we did. Like my junior year, like I was a starter, but it's like depending on who we're playing, I might come off the bench, and it's like everybody else had a problem with when they had to do it. I understood the reason, and it was like because I didn't really like being a zone buster. They want me to use my shot to be the zone buster. I like to move around and drive and penetrate. But we had another black girl on the team did the same thing as I do. She did it really well. She was on my track team too. She was third leg on the mile relay. I was anchor. So you're getting the same thing in both, except she can't shoot like me. So it's better like, oh, like, okay, I get that. Like, so, okay, so she'll do that and I'll do this. But I can still incorporate penetrating to the hole, driving to the hole, dishing off, whatever. You know, I can still do my thing, but if it's a zone, we gotta take her out. She can't play around with that look at she can't play around with that look at prime. Huh? Donington. Look, she needs to look. It's not even a matter of like whether Lay and Joyce start. It's like leave them in. They don't have to start. Just give them starter minutes. That's what I was saying. Like leave them in the game, especially late if you want a chance. And if Flay makes a mistake, goddamn, so does everybody else. Right, depending on her team, SC has to change lineups because Dawn don't play her players no more than 20 minutes or less a game. Yeah. And it'd be weird 20 minutes. They don't be like long minutes to be like, It's like you got to match up to what's on the floor. And you definitely, I couldn't even really watch, I didn't even really watch the whole game. So I kind of, when I saw UConn doing what they were doing, I think I probably caught the worst part. So for me, it looked worse than what it was. I was just like, how are they doing a sideline break like that? and nobody's guarding Fudd getting back to stop her. And then will Fudd be that hot again? That's the thing that we're looking for right now. Like, will she be that way all the time? Was that like an outlier game? Was that like a one-off game with UConn? Because they looked unbeatable. Not because they actually didn't look unbeatable. They looked really, really good. They didn't scare me in terms of what I have defensively. But and I didn't think that, because I don't really think that South Carolina is like that dominant of a team. And so I'm sorry, but never did I see a 29, 30 point lead like that coming, like to roll over. I never could imagine. Like Lay was like so angry, like, and I don't blame her. Like I could tell she just wish she could just take the damn ball, not pass it to nobody, and just go off, go juju walking on them people, because that was killing her to see that happen. Like when you're the only one out here like wanting to try and win this game. She didn't know how to just like let it go and let's regroup later. You'll see him again or not. Right, depending on it. Okay. Right. Now leave them in, because the game they lost because she took out Lay early in the Texas game. They couldn't win. Yeah, but then she kind of like does it and she'll put her back. But it's like you can't expect her in a tight little squeeze like that to kind of like make that up. You know what I mean? Like to make that little room. She don't got that kind of like tight little squeeze of a game to like pull up short middies or get to a spot or something like that and just take over. And I just felt like that one got away too. That Texas game kind of got away too. They got to figure that one out. Like when people like, I don't even know how the hell that happened. I couldn't even, honestly, I just couldn't even figure out. Without talking bad about Coach Don, it's like the rotations that you had, they couldn't work. They didn't work right with each other to stop the bleeding like that. SC not dominant, but they have more depth than most teams. It's not dominant, but I don't even think their depth scares me anymore. And it's just gonna have to be like, hey, seniors, if you're not producing, you may not be in the game at this point. At some points, unless you step it up. Was it the Texas game, the UConn game, when she looked over? She just looked over it, like it was like, we're not even gonna try to fight through this. We'll take this, and we'll be ready in March. That's why I felt was happening. I felt like what Corey Close said, which I don't necessarily agree. I just think USC beat your ass. It's like you getting mad and saying, well, they're not doing what we told them to do. And I'm like, well, they can only do what you want them to do based on who you put out there. Did you put the right people out there at the right time? But I would say kind of, sort of, but I think too, what is it that they didn't do that you wanted them to do? I just think you got some soft players. You got you got a 6'7" Goliath that should be like dominating, like I've seen her do. I think SC is a team that you look over your shoulder for and keep a close eye on. They're still a threat to me. Like I don't underestimate what they're capable of doing. Yeah, like don't underestimate them, because then they'll come out a game and they'll be like running circles around you. Everything's clicking. Powell's hitting over there. And this is all okay. All right, Fagan. Oh, Fago's gonna show up today. Oh, okay. And then you're like, oh, Chloe with the rebound, put back. Here comes Lay down the hook. Joyce with the rebound, put back. Tessa with the J. But when that shit ain't working, oh my goodness, they look average. But when they clicking, they clicking. Bree with the lockdown. I swear. Like I'm telling you guys, we're gonna play them, and Bree is gonna guard Juju. With her long, lengthy arms. And we're gonna have to have production. We're gonna have to have spread that floor, knock down them threes, and attack the middle. The middle. Yeah, it's on. Rutgers is losing by 6. It's like 6-0, and Coquise Washington called timeout. I don't know. She looked like she called timeout, trying to draw up some kind of play or something. And then I didn't even look. Look, they ain't even been on long enough. This on a commercial right now. I didn't even be able to. I wasn't even able to tell if Kilme was in the game. So I'm gonna tell you right now. So if some of these teams aren't in the tournament, and I don't know who is and who isn't necessarily in the March Madness tournament, and they're playing but they get to play, let's say in the Big Ten conference, for instance. Let's use them. Depending on if you're a senior, this could be your last game. Okay, so what does Kilme look like? No, Kilme's 32. Okay. They're relying. Oh shoot, she shot way over. Okay, they don't have Kilme on the floor now. And then they rarely show the bench, so I can't tell if she's on the bench. They got so many adults over there. Like Coquette's got trainers, everybody on the bench, and her players way down at the end. Why she got all them trainers? Everybody, there's too many of them coaches over there. Where do your players sit so you can like talk to them? Oh, they're just throwing up shots. Good Lord. I don't know if I can sit through this all day. Blake's play like Steph off the ball, but teams don't seem to have her on the scouting report. Exactly. And that's the thing. Like some of these players that is like, well, first of all, she quick as I don't know what. Like they don't like guard. And I've been watching UCLA so much players that I don't see a lot of double coverage or boxing one on Jew. So with them, but everybody else is like, as soon as she touches the ball, all eyes are on her, like ready to go. Like, don't come in here. We're gonna watch. That's why I feel like if my man came off and is focusing on Jew and the ball and me, why don't you like step out of the view of your man so that you can, go back door, make them have to turn and pay attention to you or go through so that they have to follow you so that she can now take that spot and drive through. Because it's like you standing there makes the defense stand still and then they can just be in a matchup zone. And if you're going to just stand there, when Drew passes you that ball, you got to have a quick release, be in a spot, dish your shot. That's where your kill spot is. Like, oh God, dang, they cannot shoot. They are just like literally shooting and not hitting rim. I shut down on someone on the internet just now. Sorry about that. Shut down on someone on the internet. Who you be talking to, Jacob? I didn't think she was playing. I don't see. I guess maybe they had made like the preview before they knew she wasn't playing, because I could have swore that they had her like, you have a team preview and somebody in the editing room that had time to cut her out. That baby missed her whole shine. She wanted to play Juju so she wanted to play against Juju so bad. Can't find anyone streaming the game. Oh, you know how Peacock. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think anybody's gonna do that. I think the rest of the games are tomorrow are gonna be on like Big Ten Network. So they're not really gonna be on Peacock, because someone said Hannah should have been player of the year because she scored in double figures every game. Okay. All right, Hannah. You scored in double figures, but you saw the record that Juju said that nobody has set right. They said about 20 and something a game. Basically, only she's done that. No Clark, nobody has done. Hannah looked terrible the last two games. Like she could not handle the pressure, the double, and everything. Since she entered college, is that what it was, Jacob? Yeah, I think it was. They could be catching it. They could be catching everything, right? You be catching it. 8-2. Ooh, look, y'all. I don't know if I can watch these opening games and be up here. Yep, that's what it was, Jacob. And be hollering at y'all. What I'm gonna do, I'll start another stream if the game gets close or exciting. Um, other than that, I gotta wait till the tomorrow. I think when it might be more exciting. I'm not sure who plays like later at 5, but maybe I'll come back like at 5 if that appears to be a good game. He's searching for the Rutgers, Nebraska. Oh, the next game is Wisconsin. Rutgers and they're playing Nebraska. And yeah, you're right. Wisconsin, Iowa. That might be kind of good. That might be kind of good, guys. Because Wisconsin and Iowa, because Iowa is going to try. They are the defending champs, right? Yeah, Nebraska is the. So they're the defending champions of the Big Ten, and they got a little pride. Miss Clark gonna come and talk to the girls. You know, do a Zoom call, Teams call, and just inspire them. She's been visiting them and boosting them up and giving them some kind of attention and hope and stuff like that. Kind of cool. And they be winning. Let me see. I can usually find something. So hold on. Y'all talk for a little bit, but I think I might cut out for a bit. But y'all talk. Hold on. Hey, you said Wisconsin put you to sleep. Get the ass games out of the way and be the good games. I know. Yeah, let's get the ass games out of the way, y'all. I'm just gonna take care of some things and maybe come back, set another live up to come if it looked like the Wisconsin Iowa game was good, or else we're gonna have to come back tomorrow unless there's something exciting that pops up on the internet. All right. So y'all go take care of what y'all gotta do. I'll be back. We'll watch something with y'all. But y'all know where to find me in the Discord, and I'll check with y'all soon. There then later. All right. Peace.